Alright, boys, today we're going to be reacting to this incredible video by Shy Kong, uppercase H, lowercase y, uppercase K, uppercase or lowercase O, lowercase N, lowercase G. Shy Kong. Yeah, just gotta get good on camera. And we're reacting to Trump, Biden, and Obama rank the Mario RPG games. Hold up. Anyway, let's get right into it.
Mario RPG games, what do you think?
Banger topic, let's fucking...
I mean, yeah, it's a good game, but don't you think the game's a little dated?
Dated?
You're fucking dated,
I mean, there's
Joe.
a reason it
Don't
got a
start
remaster.
This list by giving shit takes. This is the game
They're
that
talking about the
introduced
original
Mario to
Mario
the RPG
RPG.
formula, assisted by none other than Square
I've never
Enix
played a
themselves.
Mario
Yeah, it
RPG,
started a new
so
genre
I don't know what
of
the
Mario
fuck I'm
games.
talking about.
But
I
implying
do
that
know
its
what
mechanics haven't been
looks,
bested
and
by
the
any other
original
Mario
just looks
RPG
horrible.
game?
When you break it down,
It
the
looks
game has a
horrible,
fun
plain
battle
and
system
right.
that's
It
easy to
desperately
follow, a
needed a
colorful
remake.
cast of interesting characters, and the story,
I could never
while
see
simple,
myself
is done very well.
I love Gino and
playing
Skrillex
that
Boss.
because
Sure.
it just looks bad. It looks bad. Cut and dry. Unlike something 2D, where the sprites can be timeless, or Paper Mario, which is in its own league for some reason. It just
I think
isn't.
It's okay to admit that the graphics are kind of ugly when
It's
compared
just
to the other
dated.
games. The whole timed hits thing is honestly not as polished and easy to follow as Paper Mario's action commands.
Unbelievable.
And personally, I found the Paper Mario environments to be more interesting to look at and explore.
Oh, so there it is. The baby prefers the more coddling RPG over the fucking man's game.
I'm sorry,
Mario
but
RPG
just
has
from
the balls to
looks,
stray from the lazy cookie-cutter worlds that have become standard in most
I
Mario
have to say
games.
that
On top
Paper
of that,
Mario just looks
it gives us
better.
a villain that actually poses a real threat to the world, unlike
I
the
don't know.
usual Bowser kidnaps Peach, then tries to conquer the kingdom crap that Nintendo likes to revert back to.
I get it, Jack, but I'm just saying, there are better games on this list that deserve the S tier rank.
The more I think about it, the early Paper Mario and Luigi games did give us something that improved on the stuff that made this game so good. For that reason, I'm okay with this game being A tier.
That's
What?
fine.
This list is already garbage.
Calm your shit, Donald. We got more games to cover.
All right, next is Paper Mario.
A true juggernaut of the genre. Honestly, better than Mario RPG.
This is why nobody likes you.
Donald,
I
is
have
not
no
wrong.
say
It's a
in
really
this,
good game.
but
But is it really better than Mario
I have to
RPG?
agree.
Honestly, when thinking about
Just in
being
terms
a game
of
that is more
looks,
approachable to a new audience who is
I'd buy
unsure
that
about the
before
RPG genre,
I bought
I think
Mario
this game
RPG.
does do a better job at delivering a simple but fun experience. Also, I've seen a lot of hacks and speed runs of this game that I found to be very interesting.
Fine, I'll accept that. It is a good game, but I just don't think it carries the same charm.
Charm is subjective. There are plenty of people who say the same thing about this game.
Whatever.
Okay, A tier it is then. The next game is Thousand Year Door. No fronting, the game is goated.
Yeah,
The
I
one
mean,
Paper
it
Mario
just
game that
looks
I would
great.
willingly die on the hill for.
The world and
It
characters
looks
it
great.
introduces
I mean,
are some of the most interesting in the RPG lineups. The items and badges make the
yeah,
battles super fun
it
and
adds,
dynamic.
it adds a lot of
On the topic of
personality.
battles, this game has peak action
So
commands.
Not
it
to
looks
mention
like
the
it
fat,
has
egomaniacal
personality.
dictator, which I think Trump would find relatable.
Oh yeah. Or how about that big ugly bundle of bones at the bottom of the pit of 100 Trials? Hey, Joe?
Yeah, I stole that name. 100 Trials. Yes, stole it, and I'm not ashamed. Because I don't give a fuck. It's a name. People don't own names.
Agree this game is S tier, so let's keep it moving. What do you guys think of Super Paper Mario?
Mid.
It wasn't that bad.
Fucking mid.
No, listen. I know this game takes a small step away from what makes the previous games
It
great.
was a massive step. The whole platformer RPG concept made the game too fucking easy.
But the story, Donald, It has a really nice story that touches the heart.
Ooh, Paper Mario, the love ballad featuring the creepy magician and a fucking butterfly.
Don't talk shit about Tippy. She's a god-tier partner with good writing and development. The tension built by her and Count Bleck's backstory creates a tension that no other RPG game has matched.
Yeah, did the pixels have good writing? Oh, they added so much.
Are
to the
you
game
seriously
aside
putting
from
down
the
this
basic
game
abilities.
story when you were literally just bitching about how the other RPGs had a cookie-cutter plotline
What the fuck are you
compared
talking
to Mario
about?
RPG?
Wrong, I never said
Each
anything.
chapter in this game
The story is
contains
fine,
rules
but
that
overrated.
require you to face unique challenges with new monsters, dragons, dating sims, fucking flowers, enslaving men.
Uh-huh.
All the while being faced with the overarching threat, that being the end of not one but all.
I love how Joe just
Mario
talks
was
over
forced to
normal
team up
this
with his
entire
rival
time.
to defeat a
He
greater
just
evil
does
who
not
was bent on
care.
eradicating all life.
Because his little love bug turned into a butterfly. So sad. What a cruel world. How will they ever reproduce?
You're a fucking ingrate.
So your only point is that this game's dialogue was so good it made you cry.
This game is high A tier.
How about the gameplay? That's what made me cry because it was boring. Regular enemies and bosses are a cakewalk, requiring little to no strategy.
Bullshit.
Oh? I've never seen a game waste an opportunity like this one did when it had me travel from hell. A
I
place
mean-
that you're long overdue for, might
I
I
mean,
add,
I
a
have to
destroyed
say,
heaven.
he's right.
Angels at war with demons, and for what?
If they didn't use that, I mean,
They
he's
hired a
right.
guy that takes a grand
I don't care how they used it. That could be an entire game series. 3-game fucking
rule of
series.
7 seconds to kill. Chapter 1's dragon boss was more intense than the boss that's supposed to be the runner-up to the grand finale.
Whatever, go play your Super Nintendo RPG, you swine.
I've heard enough. I agree with Trump when he says that the game is really easy. In my opinion, the change in styles, while not terrible, does set it back a bit from the previous titles. It's going to be a B tier for me.
A fitting rank.
Guess I'll have to accept that.
Thank you. Okay, next game.
Don't even waste your breath.
Yeah, this game can't contend with anything on this list.
Very well. Next game is Color Splash. A lot of people give it shit because it uses Sticker Star's formula. But I had a strange itch to replay this game not long ago, and I actually found my second playthrough to be more enjoyable.
How?
While the game does have super simplistic battle mechanics, they're not necessarily bad.
But they're pointless because you get no experience from them.
Not necessarily true. The more battles I fought, the more I got to increase the number of paint my hammer could carry. The more paint I could carry meant the more paint I could use in battle and to paint the world. So battles technically count for something.
I don't know, Obama. Maybe it's not horrible, but it's hard to call it good.
Yeah, I'd think twice before fighting for this game, Barry.
I mean, the game isn't great, but does enough to make itself fun for the player. It is by no means the best, but the hate behind it is overhyped. In this list, I'd give it a C tier.
Fair enough.
Next game is the most recent installment, Origami King.
Ooh, puzzles. D tier.
You'd rank it worse than Color Splash?
This game's battle mechanics are not that bad.
Not bad, but overly complicated, especially when fighting the bosses. And personally, I didn't care for the overall concept.
Do you prefer Color Splash over this?
Mainly because of the battle mechanics. I also found it insulting that they hyped up partners, but in actuality, they barely contributed anything to the battle system. They were just extra pieces of dialogue, nothing more. Sleepy tier for me.
I don't know. While I did enjoy my first playthrough of the game, I personally don't see myself revisiting it anytime soon. I also found its battle system to be slightly inferior, so I think a fair compromise would be D tier.
I guess that's fine. What's our next game?
The first dive into the Mario and Luigi series, starting with Superstar Saga.
Goat!
Yep.
This game, while not carrying the same level of drama as Thousand Year Door, still brought an extra layer of spice that made the whole experience a fucking blast. Not to mention the tremendous artwork and the energetic battle system which introduced the brothers moves. I could go on.
Agreed, this game is an easy S tier. What about Partners in Time?
I mean,
2 minutes left.
yeah,
What are you implying there? The game was a lot of fun.
it was fun, but it didn't have the same impact.
I disagree. The Shroobs brought a level of terror to the game that I felt added to its story.
Let's be honest, they were pretty basic. I mean, come on, aliens, really?
You talk like they weren't an actual threat. Unlike that big bozo Bowser, the Elder Shroom Princess actually held herself up as one of the biggest and baddest bosses in Mario history.
Was it as big and bad as...
Elder deities just sound cool for some reason. I don't know. I always liked the concept of just making a really cool boss, naming it something, then throw the word elder on it, it becomes even cooler. Or ancient? It just gives it this cosmic power.
Fighting Cacletta's spirit with 1 HP? I don't think so.
Joe, the game was fine, but compared to the others on the list, I think it sits in the middle, to be honest, unlike the next game, which is also fucking goated.
By far one of the best RPGs ever made, I have to agree.
The final boss was kind of easy, though.
In the final, Joe.
Okay, so it's just instantly better because of a music track?
In the final.
Next is Dream Team.
I'm very conflicted because, yes, it's better than the B-tier games, and yet it somehow lacks the oomph that the A and S tier games have.
The giant battles were cool.
There were multiple parts of the game where I just felt like, damn, this shit is really still going.
I like it.
I mean, of course, look at the concept. It's a sleepy game for a sleepy Joe.
You walked into that one. But yeah, the game is definitely good. I'd say bottom of A tier.
That's acceptable.
Agreed.
And now Paper Jam.
Bleh.
Almost as dull as Sticker Star.
Yeah.
That game took a shit on everything I loved about Mario and Luigi.
The final boss was cool, to say the least.
You know what's even cooler? Playing a different game. Definite D tier.
All right. That leaves the two Rabbit games. What do you guys think?
Played the first game, thought it was mid. Haven't cared enough to look into the second.
I actually have the second game. Never played the first one. Don't really like it. Not a fan. It was fun shooting at things, but then it got too hard. I'm sorry, I'm too stupid to play it. I might play it for a video one day. I don't know.
Game yet.
It was
You
fine,
guys.
but compared to the other games, yeah, I think C tier fits them best. It's honestly a different kind of RPG that sets it far enough from the other games that I think their inclusion is a little inappropriate for this list.
Fucking mid shit.
Okay, that does it. Good work, boys. I think this is a pretty strong list.
I agree. What should we do next?
I think I have something in.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this? Personally, I don't. I don't know how good this or bad this looks. So you guys tell me in the comments. Or even better, go to the comments of this video. Shy Kong. Presidents Obama, Biden, and Trump, Biden, and Obama rank the Mario RPG games by Shy Kong. Uppercase S, lowercase h, lowercase y, space, uppercase K, lowercase o, lowercase n, lowercase g. Shy Kong. So, bye. Bye.